Welcome to Douse and Clear, the video series that teaches you how to douse, how to find hidden blocks to your success, your high energy, your health, your well-being, your wealth, and kick them to the curb. Hey there, it's Colleen Flanagan, the Emotions Whisperer, and this Douse and Clear video is going to be about ways to keep your nervous system healthy. Nervous system controls so much of our body and interfaces with our brain, our circulatory system, so many of the other systems, and there's so many different diseases of the nervous system or caused by the nervous system malfunction, including Parkinson's, epilepsy, strokes, down to the real minor things such as having a twitchy eye or a hand or a toe or some part of your body that's just twitching like crazy and you don't know why and you can't get it to stop. You can get it to stop because quite often nervous system twitches or malfunctions or blocks are due to emotions. Now this information does not replace your doctor's care or the care of a specialist or any of that. This is just to supplement that care and maybe to help you get rid of those nervous twitches, because those nervous twitches are telling you something's getting on your nerves, or you're nervous or afraid about something. So the first thing to do is douse and find out if you have any nervous system blocks. I mean, you may not, like right now, I got rid of all my stuff a couple of weeks ago, all my nervous system twitches. And I'm going to just check now to see if I have any blocks in my nervous system, then I'll get rid of them, at least one anyway. So just a quick review. When I douse, I use both hands and I ask a question, and when I allow my hands to come together, and when my fingertips touch, that's a yes. When they go down to my palm or lower or even below the fingertips, that's a no, and I can do that very quickly. This is the programmed in dowsing reflex that I've done for myself. You can do your own. So let's get started. So I'm just going to find out, is it permissible now, a good time to check in my nervous system and see if I have any emotional blocks or any blocks at all in my nervous system? Yes. There are some kind of blocks to the perfect flow of 100% functionality and effectiveness of my nervous system. Yes. Oh no. May I know how many blocks there are? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 blocks in my nervous system. May I ask permission to find out if those blocks are physical or emotional? Yes. Those blocks are physical blocks. A physical block could be something like a dysfunction in your spine, or a misalignment that you can get fixed at the chiropractor's office. So these blocks in my nervous system, these 4 blocks, are due to emotions trapped, which are dark, dense energy. Yes, they are. All right, so let's just start with the first one, and what we're going to test for is one of 5 fears that I always test for. And you can just listen in and douse along with me if you want, or write down the fears. They are fears of rejection or abandonment, fears of failure, fears of the consequences of success, fears of not being safe, or fear that the bad times will never end. So the first fear I'm going to ask for, dowsing, tell me the biggest fear block in my nervous system of the 4 you identified, the one I should release first. Can you tell me where it's being held? What part of my body? And I'm just going to start at my head and work my way down. You could start at your feet and just name some areas. So this nervous system block, the biggest one to work on and get rid of, is in my head or my scalp or my face, my skull, somewhere there. Okay, now we're going down to the neck. That nervous system block, which is the biggest one to get rid of, is in my neck. Okay, right side of the neck, left side of the neck. Okay, so we got left side of the neck. And we're going to just check for the fears. It's a fear-based block. And now it's funny, I can feel it throbbing in the back of my neck. This fear-based block is fear of failure, rejection, abandonment, the consequence of success, bad times will never end, not being safe. Okay, so on a level of 0 to 10, we have a bad times never ending. On the left side, which usually indicates fears about family life, things you love. Left side is about love, right side's about money and the logical things. So is this about doing what I love for a living? Is it about my family? Fear that the bad times will never end. Do I have some fears about my mom's health? That's the first thing I thought of, so I just asked. Just ask whatever comes to mind and keep dowsing till you find it. So let's get rid of that. And it's in my neck because I'm not expressing this to her. And I have been seeing that her health is failing a bit. So this is the worst thing. I need to get rid of that because I don't want to mess up my neck, and maybe it'll help me be able to talk to her. So what I'm going to do is show you my free technique, which is just running your hand like this over the top of your head in an arc as you talk about letting go. I release this fear of not being safe, fear that the bad times will never end. With my mom, not telling her how I feel, how afraid I am for her health, that she's just going to get worse and worse because of her age. I let go of this fear now that's stuck in my neck. And I choose to feel safe now about my mom and to talk to her about her health, even though a lot of times she rejects my suggestion and does whatever the hell she wants, because that's what Flanagans do. And if your range of motion in your arm, and you can use either arm to clear, if it's not good enough to do that, if it causes you pain to move your arm like that, you can tap under your nose while you're talking. Talk and tap. That's the under the nose point for EFT. It's also the end point of the governing vessel meridian. Very effective release point. I think this is much more effective. And you can also do some flicking. Like, just try this. I'm releasing this fear that the bad times will never end with my mom's health, and I'm so worried about her. I release my worry, anxiety, feeling sad and sorry for her. Just talk about what's coming up in your mind, anything at all that you might have been thinking about or comes up, and just let it go. So now I'm going to test and see on the nervous system. This block in my nervous system here on my left side of my neck, that was a fear the bad times will never end, and probably a bunch of other emotions stuck in there. I have permission to test and see if that's completely gone. That fear block here in my nervous system is completely gone now, 100% clear, severity 0. Yay. That's how simple it is. If you find some other fears or emotions in there, just clear them out. Any of the 3 ways I taught you, or any other way, if you use Reiki, whatever. It's so simple to do. And one other thing you can do is, say you douse for yourself and you didn't find any fear blocks or whatever, but every day you can do a quick, shall we say, re-enhancement, refreshing of your nervous system by saying, I now recharge, rebalance, realign my nervous system to 100% effectiveness and functionality. Recharge, rebalance, realign my nervous system to 100% effectiveness and functionality. So be it. See how easy it is to keep yourself healthy and strong and fearless and empowered. You can do this for other people as well. If you're doing well enough with your dowsing that you connect to other people's energies, like I can do that with anyone in the planet, plants, animals, and people, buildings, anywhere, just by intentionally putting my energy there. You can do that and then help other people who might have nervous system difficulties. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out the information about how to learn to douse or to get rid of the common dowsing fears that block so many people, including myself years ago, I was never this good. But the more I did it, the more I released my fears, the better I got with dowsing. And my intuition grew, and I wish everyone knew about this, because it's one of the greatest gifts you can ever imagine of how to be able to find things that are not doing well with your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit, and get rid of them. Douse and clear. It's all you got to do. So please check out my website, emorescue.com. Check out my Fearless Accurate Dowsing book, and enjoy your life. Empower yourself. You deserve it. Your loved ones deserve it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. My website, emorescue.com, offers free ebooks, audios, videos, EFT charts, free charts, all kinds of information for your self-healing empowerment. Check it out today.